Tell him to bring me my money.
Hello. Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Touche. Just want to make a video talking about season 4 and all the balance changes and all the new content that's going to be added in the next season. I'm sadly not a part of the creator program because I'm just too small and I really just need to upload more. But with me not being included in the creator program, it allows me to just see everything that's going on and just give my thoughts about it.
The game right now is like really blunt and boring, but we're not going to talk about that.
Anyway, I made a video talking about how I thought season 3 was the best season of Rivals, which just from looking at the patch notes of this season, this one's already better just based off of two balance changes that they added into this game. But season 3 was still pretty good in my opinion. It was at least the first half. The second half was not as good as I thought it would be, but you know, that's just kind of how shit goes. Either way, this season already seems so peak, and I can tell you now, 90% of the community agrees. Nerfing Luna and Loki immediately makes the season amazing. Now, let me first start off this video by saying, well, not video, section. Let me first start off this section by addressing the new content that they added for the game, because this was a point that I actually did address in one of my old videos talking about how ELMM isn't real. I had to remember which video it was exactly. But point being, they added an arcade mode, which is literally exactly what I said that they added. Well, that they should add. Did they add this because I said it? No. But I did fucking say it, so yeah. Either way, they added an arcade mode. This is a really great addition to the game because it just gives casuals and new players something more to do besides just hop and ranked and just inflate the rank system even more than it already is. So this is a really good addition, and I feel like a lot of people are going to overlook how impactful this is to the game and to its lifespan, because this whole section of just constant replayable modes that are hopefully going to be alternating with new modes that they come out with in the future, it's going to help keep people interested and engaged for a long time. And with them also adding placement matches, hopefully in season 4.5, which is something that I also talked about before, this will not completely fix ranked because there is no end all to fixing how the matchmaking is in ranked, but these two things together, it helps a lot, and I don't think a lot of people realize how much this shit helps, but it helps a shit ton. So thank the Lord they added arcade mode, and I can't wait for placement matches. Placement matches are going to be, oh my goodness. Now, balance changes for this season. They're great, honestly. Wait, hold on, my fucking camera. They're great. Like, besides, they did absolutely amazing with 90% of the balance changes, because I'm really biased for Emma, and I don't see the point of, okay, I do see the point of them nerfing the character, but like, come on guys, bro, like, just anyway, the balance for this season, phenomenal. Probably the best balance changes that we've gotten since maybe season 1.5. No, this is just the best balance changes that they've done like since the game's release. But specifically the Luna Loki nerfs. As a community, we have all been begging, well, at least a good majority have all been begging for Luna to get nerfed. Like, even so much so that they put in the patch notes that they actually nerf her, because it's just been so long since, not even so long, they just never have done anything to the character. But Luna finally getting nerfs, even though it's just a 2-second reduction to her ult time, which it's better than nothing. And in all honesty, it should go down to maybe like 6 seconds or 8 seconds. I heard Flats recommend 8 seconds was a better spot, but still, just reducing it from 12 is a great step forward. And the Loki changes, less damage, healing, and ultimate ability activation time. One thing that was kind of annoying about Loki was his damage output, especially if they had a flanking Loki, because he's really hard to keep track of at some moments. The duration for his ultimate going down, great. But yeah, basically just the same thing with Luna, which is really good, because their whole problems, even though their kits are very just naturally overloaded in my opinion, their ultimates were the cherry on top. Because sure, you look at a character like Jeff, has really good healing, really good self-sustain, really hard to dive, but then his ultimate is really bad comparative to Luna, who, sure, her anti-dive really isn't that good, but it's really just a matter of like, you hit your snowball, but her having a really good base kit and then also having 12 seconds of immortality, it really doesn't make any sense. Same thing with Loki, but his case is kind of different since it's conditional depending on who you have on your team as a second support and who they have on their team, and like the situation if you can copy them or not. But the point being, their base kits were really good, and then when you add on 12 seconds, even though now it's 10 seconds of immortality, it's not good balance wise. Like, other characters just cannot keep up at all. Still, these changes were absolutely necessary, and I'm just gonna cover all the strategist changes first, all the support changes, because these are the most impactful in my opinion, because the strategist meta has been the same basically since release. Like, it's just been Cloak, Luna, Loki, and then when season 1 came out, Sue was a really good support. And I don't know why they changed her healing numbers. I forgot which patch it was, but them changing her healing numbers just, in my opinion, gutted the character, because you just can't keep up. Like, the ult duration is already lower than every other support characters, and then on top of that, she's the easiest to shut down in her ult. So the changes that upped her healing per second in her ultimate are really nice, and all of her other changes with her guardian shield and her new slow effect in the ult also help. But I think the main issue with her was her ult healing per speed, because she is easily the easiest support to just shut down whenever they ult, because there's just not enough healing. Like, you don't even need like a full team focus fire to shut her down. It's just like, you just need 3 people looking at her and she's just gone. Like, one Emma grab and boom, she's gone. Ult disappear. Anyway, next we have Jeff, which I honestly think this is like top 3 best changes behind Luna and Loki, because people love Jeff. People absolutely love this character, but he was sadly a throw pick simply because of his ultimate. His ultimate just, it was nearly impossible to get value with it, like past season 1, because people just got so accustomed to it. So them adding the healing like circle, the healing zone, even though it's a decent amount of heals, like it's I don't know the exact number, but to me it looked like Sue's ult right now. That's still good. It's something, because Jeff just needed some type of healing to give his team while he goes ult, even though his ult in my opinion is still pretty bad, because people just know how to play around it now. Like, there's just so much counterplay to it, and it's a very all-in ultimate. And honestly, Jeff players, like, even though this is literally just them throwing, they just will not use it. They would just hold it all game and just will not use it. Still, this is very good. Next in strategist, Mantis. This fucking bitch. I'm gonna save him for last. But next, Mantis. Movement boost from nature's favor now decays to 0 over 2 seconds after being hit, instead of instantly disappearing. Just more Mantis speed. Mantis, she's low-key the Lucio this game, even though that's a bad comparison. But she's the only character that gives us a speed boost, so this is nice. And the Clanker. Why are we buffing Ultron? Why is he even in the game? Why? But seriously, Ultron did not need a buff. I'm gonna be real. I don't like this character. He's very unhealthy for the game, because he forces you to match, in my opinion. Unless your DPS are like Craigie and fucking Tap on Psylocke, then maybe you don't have to match the Ultron and go triple support. But the fact that he forces people, and by people I mean people on your team and also the enemy team, to play around him so much, because you technically can't run him in double support. It works sometimes, but like, you really can't run him in double support if they're playing poke and they just have so much consistent damage, because he doesn't have enough healing output. But whenever you do play him in triple support with him, he becomes so oppressive and such a nuisance that, like, it's either he's terrible or he's, why the fuck is this motherfucker in the game? Just put in a support class, which is fine, like, it works, but his identity as a character in game, it's very, you have to go full all in on him or your team loses. But when you go full all in on him, then the enemy, it's really difficult for the enemy team, especially if the Ultron's good. Like, if the Ultron is really good, like they're swapping drones, making sure shields are on the right people at the right time. They're watching dives. They're hitting their shots, like putting up consistent damage. Then this character becomes a fucking menace. It's so ridiculous, and it's weird because it's either he's terrible or he's insane. So like this character, but still, Ultron changes. I don't think he needed it. Sue definitely needed to change. Jeff definitely needed to change. All the other support changes are completely necessary. But next, I'm gonna go to the DPS. Actually, no, I'm gonna go to the Tank class because Tank class is the second smallest. But Cap's damage output getting a slight downgrade. Whatever, it's Cap. He's okay. But Strange, when I saw that they were gonna give Strange more damage, I thought they were gonna give him more damage in his left click, like in his primary. But the reduced cooldown for his Maelstrom or Madness is still good. Ever since he got his damage reduction in season 1, he's kind of just been we swapped him to teleport and we ult kind of guy. Not really where most people want Strange to be, but that's just where he is. So them giving him more damage, I don't like how they're reducing his health by 25, but it's a very minor change, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But here comes my bae.
Real hot girl shit.
She has not gotten a single bit of like buff or care since her release, which is understandable. She was very, very, very broken on release. But still, can we go one patch without nerfing Emma? Like, holy shit, just one patch, please. Like, the worst part is I completely understand the nerfs. Like, she I don't want to say that she's not broken because she's very oppressive. But still, can we just stop nerfing my character? Like that's all I'm fucking asking. Please stop nerfing my character. Anyway, okay, Penny. This character really didn't need buffs, but her ultimate still really bad. Base kit. Actually, she did it. This is on topic with Penny, but it's out of the way a little bit. She has the highest win rate in the game. I'm not saying that they should do buffs and nerfs based off of win rates, but I think this character, she's very, very, very time reliant and knowledge reliant. Penny one tricks and people that invest a lot of time in her, they obviously make it work. There's a reason why she has a really high win rate. Plus, on maps that she's really, really, really good in, like Clintar and on Asgard with Rocket and on the Swervo vampire map, she's really good. And then you have the Penny one tricks that can just make her work on practically any map. But this character, I think she's in a good spot. But yeah, just gave her more just gave her a little bit more power on her ultimate. Just made her more oppressive whenever people were caught in her webs, which I don't really feel like that was needed because I felt like if you were already in her webs, you were kind of just cooked no matter what. But good changes nonetheless. Not many people play Penny, so it is what it is. Next, Thor. I actually really like these changes because I feel like Thor is, in terms of Marvel, he's really huge. A lot of people love Thor. So with him getting his rework before and then him losing his sustain and then people not really knowing what to do with them, this change, especially with his sister getting released this season, makes complete sense. It's really, really, really good to see this. The buffs are all tailored towards ultimate, so the move speed and the CC is really, really, really good. And plus this season he's getting his team up with Angela, so all that in conjunction, like the brother sister duo on tank with I think maybe a dive comp or with a flyer or poke. I just said every like team comp in the game, but DPS with Johnny, Phoenix, and then any sort of dive. So Magik, since she got her team up, BP, who I'm going to talk about next, they work really well with Angela Thor frontline because with the team up and the new ultimate CC, there's a lot of combo potential with those characters, especially with Johnny. So these Thor changes are really, really, really good. It honestly makes a character going from like a niche D tier pick, like just pick him for funsies, to actually really good and oppressive, because the only real bad thing is his ultimate and his sustain. And since that his team up gives him a new way to engage or a new way to back out of a fight, his sustain isn't really that big of a deal anymore. And same thing with his ultimate. His ultimate is oppressive now because he is zooming. Like he moves super, super, super fast now. So these changes are great. And next, more BP nerfs. It's like it's really not a Marvel Rivals patch if they don't nerf Black Panther and Emma. Like I swear, it's not a new season if they don't nerf these two. But the Black Panther changes, which in my opinion, it's a nerf because they gave his team up to Hulk. Well, they put him on Gamma, and this just means Hulk is just another punching bag for bans this season, which me personally I enjoy because I absolutely despise Hulk as a character. And yes, this is coming from an Emma player who completely shuts down the character, but he's just so unbelievably annoying because if he goes unchecked, he just it's like any backline that you're playing with that can't deal with dive or just cannot hit any of the CC, they just cannot deal with this character. It's like having an Iron Fist that has triple the HP. So with them adding Black Panther to Gamma, that means he probably won't get banned as much, which is good. But with him not getting banned as much and them giving him his vibranium shield with the team up, they took away 250 HP, which like the team up, it honestly just gives him his health back. Like it's not even like a wolf passive. And honestly, I thought it was gonna be like a immortality shield, like you reach the health threshold and then you just take no damage for like 3 seconds. But people can break the shield, like it's like a mag shield. So it's honestly just him, but with a newer get up. Like it literally doesn't matter. But I actually didn't see this other change. Reduce bonus health gain when striking vibranium marked enemies with Spear Rend from 30 to 25. Yeah, bro, it's just never good to be a Black Panther main ever. But yeah, honestly, same thing can be said about the next character, Blade, because this nigga is ass. This nigga is terrible. And in all honesty, I'm happy that Blade is terrible because I hope people do know that a character like Blade, who has Blade's design that is very sustain heavy and has a block, would be very annoying to play against if he was good. Which obviously there are Blade fans and it sucks that their character isn't like top tier, or he's playable but he's not like really good. If they made his sustain, which is kind of the main theme of a vampire, he would be really obnoxious to play against, in my opinion. So I honestly think they should focus more on his they can't really focus on the other side of this kit because he's Blade. Like the whole thing is him using a sword and being a vampire. So I genuinely don't know what they can do with this character. Maybe they can buff his ultimate, make the range wider, because it's so easy to just walk out of his ultimate. Anytime you hear him pop it, literally just walk straight to the right or straight to the left, and there's no way you take more than like 20 damage from it. It's damn near impossible to get hit by this shit. This character kind of just trash off release. It sucks, but that's just how it is. But next, Magik, and she's getting all these changes because they're taking away her anchor team up, and this is all for compensation, which, by the way, let me call bullshit as a Spider-Man player. Why did he get this type of love when he got his Johnny team up? We're like 2 seasons now and he still does less damage. Motherfuckers don't be playing Johnny because he's permabanned every game, and even when people didn't know that Johnny was broken, people just would never swap the Johnny for Spidey to get the team up. So like I wish my characters got this type of love. But anyway, all these changes make Magik insane in my opinion. Like she honestly might be better than where she was before, and it's the projectile, like piercing, which is really, really, really good. She did lose damage on her ult, so her one shot is harder, but in all honesty, I think her base kit being more oppressive makes up for it. These changes, they're great. And her team up also, it doesn't look too bad. I initially thought that it was like completely useless, but seeing that you can use it in her ultimate, it does look pretty good. And honestly, I just need to see it be used in game first, like for a decent while. So for right now, these changes look great. In all honesty, I just wish that they gave this much compensation for Spidey when they took away his team up. Next changes, I'm gonna go through these quick because they're really, really, really simple. Moon Knight just gave him 2 charges on his right click, his big Spectre blade. Nice little buff for Moon Knight. Next, Psylocke. I genuinely think that this character is top 2, top 1 DPS in the game, maybe behind Johnny and Phoenix. She's top 3. She's somewhere up there. But this nerf to reduce her burst damage, I don't really think it's gonna do that much because her left click is still gonna do insane damage, and plus her kit as a whole is just fucking insane. Like she's Sombra with a shotgun with a switch. So Psylocke will always be good unless they completely gut her numbers and like take away her dash. Well, not take away her dash, but take away one of her dash charges. Then maybe she's kind of shit. But like this character will always be good. Like there's no way. All right, next we have Wanda, which honestly, this is also top 5 best changes that they have done like ever. Like this one fuck it we ball ass line increased reality eraser damage from 800 to 999. It's gotta give credit where credit's due. This shit is goated. I don't mind this change. It's really good. Same thing with the pull and speed. It's also really good. And her being healed makes her from not really that shit to kind of shit. So good Wanda changes. Squirrel Gorners. Thank you. Nobody likes this bitch. She's just Junkrat too. Yes, it is completely savable. As a matter of fact, I don't even think the game is dead. But with this new season, with the release of Angela, and with all the patch notes that y'all just saw me go through, this is the step in the right direction, 1000%. I think just keeping some characters in check, specifically Luna and Loki, and just managing them a little bit more, even though where they're at right now is the best that we've ever seen them. So it's, once again, still a step in the right direction. But I think what they need is, I said this before, and they addressed it themselves, placement matches. Placement matches will help. And then not only on top of placement matches, they need to show the support class love. Strategies haven't gotten shit, and Ultron doesn't count. So they literally have not gotten a new character since season 1. So the support class needs some type of love, more tanks, placement matches, which is already, and Deadpool. Besides that, the game's in a good direction. The map design could be a little bit better, but I'm not. That really isn't something that I know that much about, and honestly, most of the maps have been good except for the one that we got in season 3, which I really didn't like. But besides that, it's been fine. Everything that I just went over, more supports, nerf Luna again, nerf Phoenix, and buff Spider-Man. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, sub, enjoy this content, and go check out my Twitch. I stream every now and then. I need to be more consistent with that, but go check out my Twitch. Discord link in the description, and yeah, that's it. Have a blessed and amazing day. Love you. I'll see you later.
Why?